Today I want to talk a little bit about accountability. And I think accountability is really the way we drive forward our production, how we make changes to our life, and also how you create lasting habits. Is that fair? Okay. But people don't talk about it. So accountability and integrity, I think, are the most important part of being a human being, not just being a real estate salesperson. And if you get this one conversation figured out and get it down pat, you are going to succeed at a high level. Because if you are your word, right, then you can start to become powerful, right? What do I mean by that? So let's say I make to myself a promise. I say, I'm going to wake up tomorrow at 5 a.m. and I actually do it. That means I made a promise to myself and I fulfilled it. So I said to myself I was going to do something and I actually did it. Then I can believe myself. So do you all want to work on your self-belief, yes or no? Okay. Yes. Make a promise to yourself and actually fulfill it. That's the fastest way to build self-belief. I never got this when I was first starting out in my career, so I want to share with you guys. I'm always thinking to myself when I was young, how do I develop self-belief, self-confidence? And that's the way to do it. It's called integrity. It's called accountability. But most people want accountability, but when we give them accountability, they don't want it, right? But if you knew that accountability will get you to the next level in production and get you to a lot of wealth and make you a lot of money, do you want accountability, yes or no? Yes. That was a resounding yes. Not really. You're like, yes. Yeah, I want accountability. Okay. So integrity, guys, it's not a conversation of morality, right? It's not good, it's not bad, it's not right, it's not wrong. But structural integrity on a table, guys, meaning it has 4 legs. So Jazz, what would happen if I take one leg out? It's gonna tip over to the other side and it's not gonna stand properly. Same with you as a human being. If you have no integrity, you fall down. You just don't physically fall down, but you fall down in your integrity. Same with your real estate sales business. If you say you're gonna do something and you don't actually do it, you have no integrity. When you have no integrity, you have nothing, okay? We always think about the real estate sales business as a table as well because we need at least 4 sources. So this is the metaphor for 4 legs for 4 sources. And if you have 4, right, then you can have a structural integrity in your business. But if you take one out, you won't have a foundation for a really, really good real estate sales business, right? But it's not good, bad, right, or wrong, right? It's all about integrity, structural integrity. Makes sense? Yeah. Again, you don't want to confuse it with morality. It's not breaking the law. It's just what works and what doesn't, right? Does this make sense so far, guys? And when people are coming at you, the other agent on the other side are coming at you, it's not good, bad, right, or wrong. See, nothing is good, bad, right, or wrong. It's just what works and what doesn't. Okay, so I want you guys to think about this thought here. In real estate, never make anybody wrong. Never make anybody wrong, including yourself. Think about everything as it works or it doesn't. You see, when you told me you're gonna give me 15, whatever it is, just kidding, 15 contacts. He's made a promise to me and everybody here to make 15 contacts. And when you don't, Jerry, are you wrong?
No.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I just want you to know that you're not wrong at all. There's no good, bad, right, or wrong, but does it work for the promise that you made to yourself? It doesn't work. And in the long run, what happens is that when you make a promise to yourself, 15 contacts a day, and you don't fulfill it, it's not good, bad, right, or wrong either, but are you going to achieve the goals that you set for yourself? Probably not. So again, if you don't achieve your goals, is it wrong? Okay, good. But do you feel good about it? No. Does it work for you? You guys see what I'm getting at here, right? So everything is about integrity and accountability, okay? I hold myself accountable to this day. The things that I want to create as a habit. So this morning, I told my accountability partners, I checked in that I read 10 pages of a book, but I actually didn't. Okay? I can fuck up, but it's not good, bad, right, or wrong. Again, but I checked in with them saying I'd read 10 pages, but I read 5 pages knowing that I was gonna come back after fireworks to read the 5 pages. And I didn't. So I woke up today, my conscience was like, I can't lie to the guys. Because what happens, guys, when you start lying to yourself and you think you're doing the right thing, what happens to your self-confidence and your conscience and your mindset? What do you think? Tainted. You just feel out of integrity. Again, you make it sound like it, or like it smells or something. Out of integrity.
Lying to yourself.
You're lying to yourself. You're lying to yourself, and that eats away at you, okay? So never lie to people. Never lie to yourself first and foremost. So I decided this morning, I was like, you know what, guys, I didn't read 10 pages. And I paid one guy $50 and the other guy $50 right away from PayPal. And it's American, so it hurt, okay? I'm paying 40% more. So the accountability and integrity conversation stem from the work that we did at Landmark, okay? And I've learned this over and over and over and over. It's the conversation that got me to the next level. No question about it. And I think that year I had doubled my transaction count and double my income because my integrity level went up, okay? So as it relates to clients, are you guys in integrity with your clients right now? No? What are you missing? Follow up. Okay, who do you need to follow up with right now?
The email.
Okay, good. Can you do that right now? Yeah.
No, that's more important. Follow up more important.
Yeah, follow up is more. Just send a text. Just send an email.
Then that will be more morning, evening, prospect.
You guys want to have more space in your mind to create more money, more opportunities? Do you guys want that?
Yes.
Okay, good. So right now, make a list of things that you're out of integrity with. Do it right now. I do it every Sunday afternoon. Like, what am I missing? Who do I need to talk to? Who do I need to follow up with? Okay, because you have loose ends that haven't been tied up. And when you have loose ends tied up, then it's out of your space. Then you create a vacuum for what's good to come into your life. But right now, if you have all these loose ends untied, how can you create more? Because the universe is saying, you can't handle what I give you. So do you want more? Okay, what do you need to clean up? Follow-ups too? Okay, write them down. Who do you need to follow up with right now? I bet you anything, once they pop into your head, who do you need to follow up with? Opportunities will come. Guys, if you're out of integrity, restore it. And if you broke a promise, promise newly what you're going to do, okay? So you can tell your clients, hey, if you're not gonna get the sign outside the yard by Wednesday, like you said, you have to go back to the seller and say, hey, it's not gonna come Wednesday, it's gonna come now Thursday. What happens is we don't actually tell the clients. And then the clients are like, hey, I thought it's gonna be here by Wednesday. You're then out of integrity. And the clients look for the small stuff. Would you agree with that? Yeah. You've hired agents before when you were a seller or a buyer and they were out of integrity. Even though they probably did the job, what did you feel about those people? They didn't care. And does that work? Or don't? It doesn't work, right? So do you care about your clients? Yeah. Can you follow up right now? Send a text right now to them. Say, I'm thinking about you. Whoever you can. Yeah, I haven't followed up with you. I apologize. Please, right now. So clean it up, guys. That's all I can tell you. And it's okay to not always be in integrity, especially with your contacts. It's okay. Just say it's okay, right? Pat yourself on the back for what you did. But a lot of times when you don't fulfill what you said you would do, you're gonna have to adjust your goals. There's two types of accountability. One is internal accountability. What is internal accountability? You and yourself and who else? Internal accountability is something that you will never forget, like your son. Like when I wake up every single day, I know that inherently I am working because I want to fulfill my father's legacy. Whatever it is. Your why. Yeah, internal accountability. I'm being held accountable by my dad. He's no longer here. And there's nobody like saying anything to me every single day. But I know that when I wake up, I have a purpose, right? And it's because of that internal accountability. Like, why am I doing this every single day? Like, what's holding me accountable? Right? And when my father told me, hey, you know what, the Tsai family is yours, that's accountability. I would say that as external accountability, okay? So external accountability is what we talked about. So who's holding you accountable right now? Nobody, right? And if you do accountability with him and put some money on it, that's called extreme accountability. And I bet you anything, if you guys would actually execute this, right, with integrity, actually doing it with each other, you will see a forward movement in your habits. So do you want to be consistent in your gym? You want to start? Okay. Okay, right now, connect with each other and see what you want to do, okay? I started the accountability of waking up at 4:30, going to the gym by 5 a.m. in 2012. And I would miss. Paid thousands of dollars from 2012 to 2015. But in one day, Leo, you get to the point where you're sick and tired of yourself. And I woke up that day, January 5th, I'm like, I'm never gonna miss again. I declare today that I am the one to never miss gym again. I never broke a promise again. And since that day on, I never missed a day. You just have to be sick and tired of being sick and tired, right? Like, I am sick and tired of how I look right now. I am willing to do something. I'm willing to do whatever it takes. And it's called being versus doing. Because I was doing, showing up lackadaisical from 2012 to 2015. And in one day, I decided I'm never gonna miss again. I choose to be the one who never misses gym again. That's being someone who never misses again again versus I want to wake up tomorrow. That's called doing. So if you really want to have something manifest, it's all about being. Because have you guys ever heard be, do, have? But a lot of times we talk about achieving goals as doing a lot so we can have a lot, so we can become the person that we want to become. But it's actually reverse. So a hack for you guys, every single day, if you're writing down your goals, this is how I write it. I choose to be the one who easily and effortlessly attracts whatever your goal is. I choose to be the one who is 170 pounds, six-pack, perfect hairline, high testosterone over 800. And I keep repeating that to myself, but I don't say that I want blood work. So get this. This is an important distinction you guys need to make. Being versus doing, okay? I choose to be the one that easily and effortlessly attracts whatever you want, and put that in there. I am being the one instead of I'm doing. And a lot of times what we write down for our goals is, I want $1 million, I want $1 million, I want $1 million. You know what manifests, guys? That I'm wanting to want $1 million. You always be in the, you don't have it. The language, it's a language. You know, I remember coaching an agent, and she's like, oh, I don't know how to solve this problem. I don't know how to talk to this client. And I'm like, let me ask you a question, Amraj. If you are $1 million, seven-figure agent, how would you approach this problem? So no, just hypothetically, how do you solve that problem? And you know what she said to me? She said immediately, oh, I wouldn't do what I'm doing right now. I'm like, okay, so why would you be doing it right now? Because you don't believe that you're being the one that is a seven-figure agent. So if you are being that person already, how would you approach your day? If I'm a seven-figure agent, would I miss calling my clients? Would I miss my contacts? Guys, would I not show up for my clients? Would I miss the gym if I want to be in tip-top shape? So I'm the one that wants to attract these things, but you need to be the one first. So think about yourself as $1 million agent. Would you be doing what you're not doing right now? Would you? No. So do you guys want to be a seven-figure agent?
Yes.
Yes? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Be your word, because word creates world. Fair enough?